God used beautiful mathematics in creating the world. The laws of nature are constructed in the language of mathematics. A physical law must possess mathematical beauty. The measure of a good equation is not only. The fundamental laws of nature are not discovered by accident but by seeking out what is simple and beautiful. It is more important to have beauty in one's equations than to have them fit experiment. Pick a flower on Earth, and you move the farthest star. Theoretical physics is actually philosophy. In physics, we are searching for simplicity. But as we know from experience, this simplicity is never achieved. We simply approach it, step by step. The aim of science is to make difficult things understandable in a simpler way. The aim of poetry is to state simple things in an incomprehensible way. The progress of science is sometimes slowed down by the habits of scientists. Living in a world where everything is explained would be extremely boring. A theory with mathematical beauty is more likely to be correct than an ugly one that fits some experimental data. Quantum mechanics has explained all the facts that have been discovered in experiments. It has no rivals. If we are honest, and scientists have to be, we must admit that we know very little about what an electron is. In quantum mechanics, the idea of probability plays a central role. The electron is a theory we use. It is not an actual object. God is a mathematician of a very high order, and he used advanced mathematics in constructing the universe. I think everyone working in physics has experienced the frustration of spending a lot of time on a problem, feeling they're close to solving it, only to find they are not. I have a hunch that we will never be able to explain the universe in a single simple theory. Theoretical physicists accept the need for abstractions and never expect to see them in the physical world. There are no great limits to growth because there are no limits of human intelligence, imagination, and wonder. Mathematics is the tool specially suited for dealing with abstract concepts of any kind. Scientific progress is measured in units of courage, not intelligence. The success of a scientific theory depends on its simplicity, scope, and beauty, even more than on its agreement with experiment. The deeper the understanding of nature, the more one realizes that nature is fundamentally simple yet incredibly profound. The challenge in science is not in finding the answers but in asking the right questions. It seems that nature is the most subtle mathematician. The steady increase in complexity of quantum mechanics is an indication of the depth of nature's secrets. Quantum mechanics is not just a set of rules but a framework for understanding the universe's deepest truths. An electron is both particle and wave. To think otherwise is to miss the point entirely. The bizarre nature of quantum mechanics is a reminder of how much we have yet to comprehend about reality. The principle of superposition is the most profound aspect of quantum mechanics, uniting all states into a single truth. A mathematical theory may describe reality, but it is also art. Mathematics is not just a tool for physicists. It is the language in which nature writes her poetry. The simplicity of the universe is hidden within the elegance of its equations. If the equations of physics are beautiful, they will lead us to the truth, no matter how counterintuitive they seem. Physics advances by abstracting the essence of phenomena, reducing complexity to the most elegant forms. The universe is not just stranger than we imagine, it is stranger than we can imagine. Every discovery in physics leads to more profound mysteries about the universe. The interplay of forces in the cosmos mirrors the harmony of a grand symphony, written in the language of mathematics. Nature's laws are immutable, but our understanding of them constantly evolves. The universe is infinite in its possibilities, and our journey to comprehend it is endless. A great physicist is not one who discovers many facts but one who sees the connections between them. Imagination is as important in theoretical physics as it is in art. To truly understand something is to see the beauty in its simplicity. The best ideas often seem absurd until they are proven to be true. Creativity in science comes from the ability to see connections where others see only complexity. The fact that a theory can be mathematically elegant does not mean it is true, but it is a good indication. The more precise one becomes about a theory, the more the reality it represents can be doubted. The universe is an incredible mystery, yet the human mind has the capacity to uncover its deepest truths. Science, in the broadest sense, is the pursuit of beauty, the search for simplicity within complexity. The beauty of a theory lies in its ability to explain a large number of phenomena with a single elegant idea. The quantum mechanical world may be bizarre, but its predictions have been confirmed by experiment. Quantum mechanics presents a picture of the world that is both profoundly strange and deeply beautiful. If you want to understand the universe, you must learn to accept its inherent uncertainty. We may never fully understand the fundamental principles of quantum mechanics, but our theories will evolve and provide a better approximation of the truth. The fact that nature behaves in such an unpredictable way is one of its greatest beauties. The universe may be more complex than we imagine, but it is not more complex than we can imagine. The more we discover, the more we realize how little we know about the universe. The complexity of nature is a reflection of its underlying simplicity. The aim of science is not to complicate the universe, but to make it simpler and more comprehensible. The universe seems to be designed to be understood by human beings. It is astonishing that we can begin to make sense of it at all. Theoretical physics allows us to glimpse the vast and invisible structures of the universe. Physics must be thought of as an evolving set of ideas, each one building on the last, each one a stepping stone to a deeper truth. The beauty of theoretical physics lies in its ability to predict phenomena that have not yet been observed. Theoretical physics brings us closer to the truth, even if that truth is forever beyond our complete understanding. The greatest joy of a theoretical physicist is to discover a law that is simple, elegant, and unifies previously separate phenomena. The true value of knowledge is not in what you learn, but in how you apply it to the world around you. To be a good scientist, one must not only understand the facts but also have the courage to question them. In science, as in art, the pursuit of truth is a lifelong journey. True knowledge is not simply about accumulating facts. It is about learning to see the connections between them. Science is a continuous adventure of discovery, and the more you know, the more you realize how much there is still to discover. In physics, the truth is not so much determined by experiments as by the consistency and simplicity of the underlying equations. The mathematician plays a game with the rules he creates, while the physicist's rules are those of nature. The power of mathematics lies in its universality. It describes not just the physical world but the abstract world of ideas. The equations of physics have a remarkable ability to describe reality, even in realms we have not yet explored. Every formula that expresses a law of nature is a glimpse into the mind of the creator. Science thrives on curiosity, and curiosity thrives on the unanswered mysteries of the universe. To make progress in science, we must not only answer questions but also learn how to ask better ones. The pursuit of science is an expression of humanity's deepest desire to understand its place in the universe. It is through asking simple questions that we uncover profound truths. The universe is infinitely rich in its mysteries, and the more we learn, the more there is to explore. The principles of quantum mechanics challenge our deepest assumptions about reality, but they are undeniably true. Quantum theory has taught us that the world is far more interconnected and interdependent than we ever imagined. The uncertainty principle is not a limitation of our knowledge, but a reflection of the nature of reality itself. In quantum mechanics, the observer and the observed are intricately linked. One cannot exist without the other. The strangest aspect of quantum mechanics is its accuracy. It explains the world as we see it, despite its counterintuitive foundation. The best ideas in science often come not from logic but from intuition, guided by a sense of beauty. Creativity in physics is about finding connections where none seemed to exist before. The most profound discoveries are often the simplest, yet they require the boldest imagination to uncover. Intuition is as important as calculation in the realm of theoretical physics. In seeking to understand the universe, we must use both our minds and our imaginations. The measure of a scientist is not just in their discoveries, but in the questions they leave for future generations.